Hello everyone, it's Crystal with Stitching Crystal. Um, I always feel weird saying happy, but happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone. And if you have, I just want to take a quick second, if you or your family have lost someone who served in our military forces, I will be thinking about you this week. It does mean a lot. I have some very close family members slash friends who have lost people serving. So thank you for their service. Yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. So I wanted to do, moving on, I wanted to do my weekly update. I, really not we, worked on one piece this week, Still Life. Actually, I always do this. I always forget something, but I really did some errands yesterday, and so I was really excited that I was able to get some photos. So before I go into the update on that, I wanted to show you the 3 new pieces that I got the last time that there was a sale. So the first one, this is Amazing Grace. Of course, it doesn't have the like heaven and earth designs across it, but I really like this one. I do not know if the white part, like, because it'll be on white fabric, if I'm going to do the white part and actually stitch that out. It might look weird depth-wise if I don't, but we'll see. But I really like that, the kind of like how the swan is coming out. So that's the one I got there. This is Time For. This one, it might seem a little pixelated in the photo or a little stretched out, and it's probably because this one is actually, it's not a miniature or listed as a miniature, but it's a much smaller piece than any of the pieces that you've seen me do. I could probably fit 2 of these on one of the other side, the other pieces of fabric that I have for one of the pieces I'm doing. So, but I just really like the stillness of this and the photo. Again, it looks really pixelated. It doesn't look that way if it's the actual size it should be. They blew it up so that I could see it better for this. So that's Time For. All of these are on Heaven and Earth Designs website. And then this is going to be Still Life. This is the one that I am currently working on. You may have seen the photo. You may have seen the photo last week as the cover photo. I really like the night sky and how it looks like that. We currently, I believe, are working on this section here. That's why it's also dark. There might be tiny little pinpricks of like stars and stuff, but it's mostly all one color. Not one color, there might be like 3 or 4 really. But we last week ended at 0.43%, which was about 1,100 stitches. And this week, I am proud to show you, get that on up in there, I have done 1.59% total, not just this week. As a total, we're at 1.59% with 4,096 stitches. Really proud of that. I have not done, what, that's almost 3,000 stitches? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, almost 3,000 stitches. I have not done that much in a very long time. It does really help that it's mostly 1 to 3 colors. So what I've been doing to help me with this is, you see all the dots there of the different things. I go through, and because so much of it's just one color, I would say probably out of 100 stitches, on some of them 95 are one color, on others it could be like 70 at most, or at least. So most of the stitches are all one color. So I'll go through and I will stitch in the other colors. I know it all probably looks exactly like the same color, if it'll focus, but it's different blues. So I'll stitch in the other blues that aren't that main color, and then that way I know I can just go through. If you see here too, you can see the blue X's. That means that I am free to finish that square. So that helps me to, I use my phone for pretty much everything. I use it to watch shows. I use it for my pattern keeper. I use it for everything. So it really helps me to be able to know, oh, I don't have to look at pattern keeper and possibly try to watch a show if I want to do both at the same time. This way I know, hey, look, you can just go in and finish this square. It'll be good. For the other ones, there are a couple colors because I didn't get all of the floss for this one that I'm missing. So I'm going to have to go get some more floss for some stitches that only have a couple of stitches that need, or a couple of squares that need to be done in this part so far. So we might see some of that. That's what some of these blank spots up here are. I just don't have that color. But we're getting a majority of it done, almost 3,000 stitches in 1 week. That's been the most I think I've done since I started taping or sharing my progress with you guys. So I was really excited about that. This is all I have been working on. This actually is the first page, which goes down to just where those two lines are right above it. So we're not quite halfway done with the first page, but seeing as really I've only been working on this for 2 weeks, that is pretty good progress. I feel like we're at least a third of the way done with the page at this point in 2 weeks, you know, and I've done over 4,000 stitches. So I do work full time, I do overtime, I do have other things going on. So I think the wish for every cross stitcher who loves to do it is to possibly be retired and just stitch all day, or, you know, if not all day, just as much as you want to until you're like, I'm done for the day, instead of trying to fit it into our busy lives. So, but that is it for me. I did go to Hobby Lobby real quick. I only had a couple minutes, and I did grab some extra floss for this main color. I think it's 803 or 820. That I need for the blue for the night sky. So I was able to get that, but there is not much more going on. I know, speaking of sales, when I was talking about it earlier, Heaven and Earth Designs, I think it's heavenandearthdesign.com, is having a Memorial Day sale through Monday at midnight, or yeah, Monday midnight, because it would be Monday at 11:59 p.m. So they have 50% off most of their charts. There's just a few exceptions that they don't do, like Thomas Kincaid and others. I think there's like 5 artists, if at most, that they don't give 50% off. But it's really good. So instead of it being like $20 to get your chart, you can get it for, I think it's $9.50. Which, to be honest, with the amount of time we spend on these and the amount of detail that they put into their charts, even if you spent the $20, it's a savings. So, but if you did want to stock up and get some, you can do that. They now, for those who don't know or haven't used the site, they also have a point system. So every time you buy charts, you get so many points, or I don't think it's points, I think it's credits. So you get so many cents towards your next purchase, which I think is awesome, because, you know, who doesn't love getting credit for something that they were already gonna do? So, but yeah, I think that is it. If you can, please, I'm still trying to hunt for a way to cost efficiently get fabric in 22 count. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please comment and let me know. It would really help me. I don't plan on starting anything relatively new. I smile as I say that, because sometimes you just want to start something new, and I do. So no plans to start anything new soon, but we'll see. So I just kind of want to get that figured out. But I do hope that you all have a great weekend, and the weather's great. It's great here, but yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. Hopefully you all are getting some stitching done and getting those numbers up for yourselves, and getting some projects done. So please subscribe or like my video. I forgot to say that at the beginning. It really does help me out. And yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.